Buenas noches, profesor. Buenas noches a todos.
Hi, teacher. Hi, everyone.
Hola a todos.
Hi, good evening.
Muy bien. Saben, la pregunta de todos los días, de todas las clases. ¿Hay alguna duda? ¿Todo bien? Bueno, no es tanto como una duda, pero los que están trabajando con Duolingo no tuvieron problemas últimamente porque hubo como el formato de la aplicación luego no dejaba responder algunos ejercicios. No sé si le pasó a alguien, porque a mí me ha estado pasando toda la semana. Pero bueno. Hay dos micrófonos abiertos por ahí. Si les pueden cerrar, por favor. Bien, Noé, si tienes alguna duda, me puedes preguntar con toda confianza. Bien, ¿qué es lo que van a hacer hoy? Les voy a pasar esta página. Esto lo van a hacer solos. Ahorita les voy a dar un par de minutos. Dime, Sandra.
Teacher, just question. Are we going to finish the homework from last week? I did my task, my homework.
Yeah, you did the superhero biography.
Yes, and you know what? I created a song.
You created a song?
The IA created the song for me. I just put them the letter and the lyrics and
A song. Okay, great. You create a theme song for a superhero. That's great. De hecho, sí quiero que terminemos eso, pero no sé bueno, la opción democrática, les voy a dar esa falsa ilusión de democracia. ¿Prefieren empezar con lo que hicieron la clase pasada de los superhéroes o lo hacemos en la segunda mitad de la clase? ¿Qué prefieren?
En la segunda mitad, profe.
Voten, es la opción democrática. Sandra, ¿tú qué dices?
no, lo que quieran. Solo no quisiera que se pasara, porque como que el tiempo no nos rindió, como de pronto si poder estar en los pequeños grupos y terminarlo, porque me parece divertido. Pero está bien lo que consideren.
Sí, en la segunda mitad, a las 7:30 en punto empezamos con esto para que les dé tiempo. Y ya que mencionas eso, Sandra, tengo una pregunta que les iba a hacer desde la sesión pasada. Normalmente yo les doy 12 minutos para que hagan las actividades. ¿Sienten que es poco tiempo?
It depends, you know. Like, cuando las personas son participativas, de pronto rinde más, pero a veces de pronto como que hay mucha timidez y se toma un poquito más el tiempo como para coordinar cosas.
Ok. Mario.
Sí, exactamente.
Gracias, Alma. Mario, adelante.
Buenas tardes, profe. ¿Me escucha?
Sí, ya te oigo.
Bueno, yo recuerdo que en la semana pasada nos tocó crear un superhéroe en un cómic, en equipo. Eso es lo que yo recuerdo la otra semana.
Sí, pero me refería más al tiempo que les doy en las sesiones separadas, porque a veces siento que, bueno, o al menos algunas veces varios me comentan que no les da tiempo. Pero sí, eso que comenta Sandra tiene mucho sentido. Hay veces que es o más rápido, luego hay que coordinar. Tomás, dime.
Sí, profesor, ¿sí me escucha?
Sí.
All right. Sí, igual, llevo un buen rato, sin entrar a la clase, a esta clase de inglés, pues, que te llevamos a cabo dentro de la UCA. Eh, Más sin embargo, voy en Duolingo, creo que yo en 450 y tantos días, y me está costando bastante entender el inglés. Quizás es falta de práctica o algún problema en mi persona tendré para captar todo eso. Pero sí, considero que 15 minutos, pues no es ni poquito ni mucho, pero la mayoría de nosotros somos tímidos y quizás no entramos a los grupos, lo hacemos el ejercicio como debe ser. No sé si pues siento que es un método muy, muy práctico, ¿no? Para aprender y entender el inglés.
Sí, y como mencionas, de hecho, esa es mi intención, que trabajen entre ustedes, que vayan perdiendo un poco la timidez. Es más fácil perder esa timidez o sentirse más seguros en grupos más pequeños. Por eso no quiere decir que sea la única razón por la cual hago estas actividades. Ahora, miren, voy a citar al profe Arturo, la mayoría de ustedes lo debe conocer. Él tiene una frase que a mí me gustó mucho cuando hicimos la presentación de los talleres. A muchos de ustedes todavía como que no les cae el 20 de el formato en el que toman las clases, de que es en línea y que la única forma de comunicación que tenemos con ustedes es a través de estas sesiones. Yo nunca les he, incluso con los alumnos de prepa acá, entre nos les confieso, siempre tenía problemas con que no prendían la cámara. Está bien, eso es decisión de cada uno. Pero lo que sí es bien importante es que hablen. No van a aprender nada más escuchando. Es una parte importante familiarizarse con el idioma y, e ir desarrollando el oído para escuchar las palabras y todo eso, pero tienen que hablar. Hay muchos que entran y por lo que comentan, por la timidez y lo que sea, no dicen nada. Les he dicho muchas veces que los niveles están mezclados, entonces no pasa nada. Así como hay alumnos avanzados, hay alumnos que están empezando y sobre todo hay alumnos que están empezando que están hablando. Eso es lo que tienen que hacer, ¿sí? La idea aquí, pues ya es cuestión de cada uno. No es una clase, como les he dicho muchas veces, no hay una evaluación, pero al final de su carrera, en varios casos van a tener que hacer una certificación. Y créanme, mientras más practiquen antes de que llegue ese momento, más sencillo va a ser. ¿Va? Entonces, lo que comentabas, Tomás, siempre, todas las clases, y no me van a dejar mentir, al principio les pregunto si tienen alguna duda de Duolingo o de lo que revisaron en la semana. Pregúntenme, no se queden con dudas de, es que no entendí esta frase. Pregúntenme y no pasa nada si me tomo unos minutos para explicárselos. Prefiero eso, o sea, y explicarlo las veces que sea necesario a que se queden con la duda. Aprovéchenme. Siempre estoy abierto a que me pregunten lo que sea. Bueno, de inglés, de la vida no tengo tantas respuestas, pero no se queden con dudas, créanme, y porque
Ok,
luego,
profesor.
ay, sí, la reviso después, y créanme, nunca lo vuelven a hacer. A mí me pasa eso. Tengo mi lista de dudas escrita acá, y ahí la reviso luego, y jamás regresé. Pero bueno, pasando ya,
Ok, ok, profesor. Thanks so much. I
nada,
understand.
les voy a pasar una página, ¿sí? Les voy a dar un par de minutos nada más para que la revisen. Esta página a mí me llamó mucho la atención porque normalmente yo les recomiendo la de la BBC, que me gustan las noticias de ahí y me gusta cómo escriben. Creo que les ayuda bastante para el vocabulario. Estas son como noticias raras o curiosas, incluso son algunas chistosas y otras son un poco, pues no sé en qué categoría ponerlas. Por ejemplo, que hay una planta en el Jardín Botánico de Nueva York que la describen su olor como a calcetines de gimnasia y basura descomponiéndose. Y la gente está haciendo filas enormes para ir a oler esa planta. Entonces, se me hizo una noticia muy curiosa, pero lo que quiero que hagan es que lean rápido los encabezados y abran alguna que les llame la atención. Hay bastantes. Y una vez que ya hayan leído esa noticia, quiero que la comenten con sus compañeros, ¿sí? Les va a dar unos 5 minutos tal vez para que lo lean. Son noticias muy cortas, aparte. Am, que no les va a llevar mucho tiempo leer, ¿ok? Entonces, adelante, conforme vayan terminando y quieran comentar, levanten la mano y van pasando. Mientras están leyendo, si alguien tiene alguna duda de otra cosa, también me puede preguntar. Luz, dime. Luz, no sé si está cerrado tu micrófono. Así es, Miguel, cualquiera que les llame la atención. Ahorita, por ejemplo, estoy leyendo una de un señor de 84 años que se defendió de un asaltante con unos pantalones como arma. ¿Cómo van? ¿Alguien ya terminó? Well, do not have that much silence. I'm going to start with this. It's quite funny this news. And I don't know if some of you is reading. It was either me or him, and I won. British referee says after beating back Moga, an 84-year-old British man armed with only a pair of trousers beat back Moga, half his age, who tried to rob him at the laundry. I think that these kind of news are amazing. 84 years old, a guy defending himself with a pair of pants, and I don't know what would I do. Hopefully, he was not attacking him with underwear or something like that. It says that the robber wanted his wallet, and this guy was not giving up without a fight. Obviously, these news are never going to appear in the BBC site. Samantha es una planta rara pero de color bonito. Are you reading the one about the stinky plant? The smelly plant, I don't know. ¿Quién ya terminó? Sí, Samantha, esa de la planta rara pero de color bonito. Si estabas leyendo la noticia de la planta que huele a basura. ¿Ya terminaste?
¿Me escucha?
Sí.
Sí, ya terminé de leerla y pues como que interesante la verdad porque, o sea, lo que más me pregunto es cómo nació, o sea, la planta, de dónde salió y el aroma no se esparce. Entonces, o sea, no sé cómo explicaría yo lo que leí. Y el color viene siendo como un color menta. Es interesante, la verdad.
That's great, but you have to tell me something about the news in English. I think that the funny part about this news is not that the plant smells, but the line of people waiting to smell it. I don't know. People are weird, I have to say, but in some cases I cannot understand them. Carlos, yes.
Yeah. Hi, can you hear me? Okay, thank you. So I just read about one where it's about this person in Oregon where he was responsible for quote unquote attaching googly eyes to some sculptures in the city. I read about it. I haven't seen that website before, this one, Oddities. I will be visiting it again because it's really interesting. A lot of the articles there. Actually, that idea, my brother last summer, he told me about how he wanted to do that with me. Get a bunch of googly eyes and post them, I'm sorry, paste them on things on the supermarket, maybe on the city or on town. It's actually very lighthearted why he does that because it says there, the article mentioned how he's a worker for an association that works to, advocate for human trafficking victims, and it's like his way of coping with his job. It's very difficult. So I thought it was really nice, and I think that if it's my brother's idea to do it, we should. It seems really fun. So that was the article I read about.
Yeah, I think that, like you said, this is something that um, could caught someone with his guard off when you were walking around the supermarket. I don't know, and you see something with googly eyes. It's like the kind of things that can light up your day, you know. And but the harsh part of this news is this guy saying that it's his way of coping with this situation, right? And I think that again is something that kind of news that you can read, they're light, and it can get a smile out of you. I think that's a very good one in this case. This site is amazing because there are a lot of news that are going to catch your attention. Trust me, it's way different than any news site I normally visit. Very good, excellent, Carlos. Thank you. Um, ¿Quién más? Luz, tu mano sigue levantada, pero creo que no me escuchaste desde hace rato. Pues si quieres.
Hi, sorry, teacher, it's because I changed for my other laptop. Sorry, I have a bad connection. Well, the news that I was reading is about the new app that is artificial intelligence. It's for the Chinese. It's called DeepSeek. It's a new app that is the competition like ChatGPT with the United States. So the most important of this article is that this new app is that it's more cheaper, a lot more cheaper than the ChatGPT. So right now, the innovation is fighting about how much you can pay to do artificial intelligence. So it's interesting because I understand that now there are the company NVIDIA that is doing the new artificial intelligence, and Trump right now is inversionist. He's putting more money, like $500 million to do an inversionist about artificial intelligence. But now today, the Chinos send the free new app about this artificial intelligence, and it's more powerful, more efficiently, and it's a resume about that one.
That's an interesting news. Now that you mention, I was reading something in the morning about this. Well, in general, there are some apps available in the US that are blocking some news from China in order to prevent I'm not sure about what I'm going to say, so take this with handle this with care. Um, that some apps are blocking some content from China in order to use citizens and people from other parts in the world not seeing their reality in China. I remember a couple months ago when we had this alert about a new variant of the COVID virus, and everyone was taking photos of hospitals and things like that. But there are some things that are amazing in China, and I can't tell you this by firsthand, but a friend just went there and he was amazed about the technology that they have. They are living in the future, and this is not something that you can commonly see in apps like TikTok or things like that. But I don't know if this could be the case. What you said about Nvidia, I also read that their stock, well, their shares in the stock market, um, was had a very bad close this weekend. But I'm seeing the stock market here, and their shares are like crazy. If you are looking for something sure to invest, I think that Nvidia could be a very good option. Take a look at Google.
Yes, actually, the most people that is inversion is in the technology area. So if they want, because it's like the new one, you know what I mean? It's the future. So Nvidia was the only one of the most companies that the people want to put her money that want to inversion is. But right now, it like you say, is right now is under and under for the action. So it's interesting because the Chinese, I think that they worked a lot of hours to have a big technology, like you say.
Yeah, and they are, well, they are shifting the economic map in the world. This is going to be more visible in a couple of years, I think. I was going to say something about this, but I forgot. It doesn't matter. ¿Quién más? Alma, adelante.
Good night, más teacher y classmate. eh, es meetings is cat, ¿cómo se dice tiene? Ha?
Depende de la persona, pero si es él, has, o ella, has.
Ah, si es él, es means, has 8 years. Cat is Mr. Kelly left on a plane when his key was forgotten in the cargo home of the plane, and he made 3 trips in 24 hours between New Zealand and Australia, and becomes a frequent traveler.
That news was amazing. I don't know if some of you read that news too, but I think it's amazing that the cat that was forgotten in the plane left behind, and now he's a freaking traveler. I hope to be that cat.
Sí.
It's life free. And it's amazing. Very good. Excellent. Thank you, Alma. Miguel, yes.
Good evening, teacher.
Yes.
I read that nice notice. Donald Trump signed an execute order directing Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to revise the Pentagon's policy or transgender troops. And well, he also on Monday ordered troops to be reinstalled who had left voluntarily or been butchered for refusing COVID-19 vaccines. And this repeat a lot of transgender order with the troops and for the future ban.
Yeah, I think that news is on the harsher side of the world today. I think that President Trump is signing a lot of executive orders, and I don't know what's going to be the result. On this topic, I really would like to know what all of you think. Because in just a quick opinion here, that idea of changing the name of Gulf of Mexico for Gulf of America, I think that there are a lot of things that are way more important than doing that. But it's giving candy to children.
Yo creo que es una cortina de humo, ¿no? Bueno, no sé cómo se dice eso en inglés, pero...
I agree with that. It's stupid.
Yes.
I hope that a SWAT team doesn't come right now to take me, but it's stupid. But some people are happy about that, so that's all I have to say about it.
Yes.
And yes, Carlos, like you said, it's a petty move. I think that politicians do this all the time. This it's like giving candy to children, like, oh yeah, take this. We are changing things in the world. No, you're not. And that thing about what I think that it's important is the executive order, like you mentioned, Miguel, about the U.S. leaving the World Health Organization because of the COVID pandemic. That could lead to a number of things that we don't know. That's going to be interesting in the future. Very good. Excellent, Miguel. Thank you. ¿Alguien más? Sandra, Tomás, Samantha. Ya nos veo por ahí. No anda por acá. Jorge, Michelle, los escucho. Da tiempo de una más. ¿Quién va a ser el valiente? Nadie de todos los 43 que están acá.
Hi, good evening. What is the topic?
We were discussing, well, not you're commenting on some news that from a website I gave you at the beginning of the class, and I think that's it. That's the link is on the chat. Okay, Rafael.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I was reading something about the Chiefs game Sunday. I thought it was Monday, but it was actually Sunday. That they won the final and they're going to go to the Super Bowl next weekend. I think it was just about football. That was more of what I got interested in. I kind of oversaw some of the other topics like the stinky plant and all the other stuff and Trump and his executive orders that are just getting blocked left and right. I mean, he can sign as many as he wants, but again, everybody has to approve it, not just him. And one of the issues with like the separate groups is I think 20 minutes, 15 minutes should be more than enough. But the problem is it's really hard to get them to cooperate. Like last week, we were like trying to figure out with the group I was in. And, I was asking, so what do you think? What would you want that superhero to do? And what kind of superpower should he have or her? And it was just really hard to get them to talk. Or, some of them were like writing on the chat, but it's just a little complicated when there's no cooperation. And you can do it in Spanish and English, and it's the same thing. You talk in Spanish and there's still no cooperation. You speak in English and there's less cooperation. So it's just a little complicated. I think they should just try, and I'm sure we could come up with some good topics at the end of the day. But they just got to try.
I think that you said complicated. I would say frustrating. When that happens, trust me, I know. It's like, okay, we're trying, but I want to think that they are just getting the grip of this. They have to some people need to be more comfortable talking, but I hope this changes. Very good. Now, a quick question, Rafael. I suppose that you are going to watch the Super Bowl this weekend?
I don't watch the regular season games. I only watch the Super Bowl. It's like La Liga Mexicana or any other liga in the world. I don't watch regular games. And even like soccer, I only watch like the selección or just any national teams that are playing against Mexico. Then that's when I watch it. But I'm not a big follower. I have very limited time in my hands now with school and the family and everything else. I really don't have time to be watching games, and I'm not a big follower. Just like with the baseball, I just watch the playoffs and I watch the finals. The same with the Super Bowl. We're just going to watch the Super Bowl just because there's going to be nothing else to do. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be other things to do, but it's Super Bowl Sunday, so you got to watch it.
Yeah, to be honest, it's the same with me. I don't really watch sports on regular season, at least. The World Cup finals. I'm going to tell you something. I have never watched an American football game. It just doesn't catch my attention. The only game I've seen is this Adam Sandler's movie, The Longest Yard. That's the only game I've watched. But yeah, probably it's a big thing. I know, but
I've seen that movie probably 5 times.
Yeah,
I really like him. I've seen most of his movies. I think his humor is pretty harsh sometimes, but I think he's a funny dude. Carlos, why are you shy?
Right. So, as I said, it's my first time in doing something like this. Growing up, well, by God's grace, I've always had like a kind of good, I'd say, English level, but I feel like lately I haven't been able to exercise it because I really don't have anyone around me to do that with. For example, friends, only like through messages and everything. So when I saw that this university offers the Conversation Club, I was immediately hooked. Like, I won't lie. I was like, oh, this is definitely for me. And well, now I'm here and I'm just trying to get used to it because, I haven't done any of this before. So, but I do think that it's a very, very good initiative by our university college to do this because it gets you going, really. You practice a lot.
it could be really fun, and I know that a lot of you don't have like the opportunity to conversate in a regular basis. Like you said, I'm learning Japanese, and I have the same problem. I only have friends that I can text to, and speaking is kind of difficult. But trust me, this could be really fun when everyone gets to talk. Trust me, you are going to have a laugh. But don't be shy. I think that you have a very good English, so I think that everyone can benefit from you, and you can benefit from them. So go ahead. I really encourage students to interrupt me. I don't want to talk. I want to listen to you. So if you have an opinion on the news or anything, or you want to propose a topic, please do it. I really like when you are like the proactive part of the class. Sometimes, like today, it's a little bit more difficult, like Rafael mentioned. But the idea is that you take lead of the class. So feel more than welcome, and I really appreciate that you are taking this class. Okay, if you have any questions, any opinions, please share it with the class. Okay. Very good, Flor. Go ahead.
Good evening, teacher and classmate. Yes, I read a new about a dog. Its name is Athena. A dog of 4 years old ran away from home and become a hide and seek champions and returned ringing the doorbell after a week in Florida. His owners asked their neighbors, and one of them had seen him outside of house. When they went to the surrounding, they only found his necklace without any opening. That was very strange. They received more calls to the announcement that the owners had made indicating that they had seen to Athena, but they couldn't find to the dog. She was the hide and seek champions. That's all, teacher.
Yeah, very good, Flor. That news caught my attention too. I think it's quite interesting. Very good, excellent. Very good. Jorge, y antes de que empieces, Jorge, terminando, Jorge, empezamos con lo de los superhéroes que hicieron la clase pasada. Para los que no estuvieron en la clase pasada, la actividad fue diseñar un superhéroe con su biografía, características, poderes, todo eso. Entonces, si quieren improvisar, los que no estuvieron en la clase pasada, adelante. Jorge, adelante.
The history is Patricia, the copper flower, is both offensive and amusing. It's incredible how a plant that is will so awful can abstract thousands of people to witness its rare bloom. The creativity of the display at the Royal Sydney Botanic Garden, mixing elements like Queen Victoria funeral and pop culture, out of the unique claims of this event, is also earthing to see such enthusiasm and enduring spice, highlighted the importance of conservation, while the smell night not before everyone. The reverence and existing sunrise Patricia show how nature can inspire even with a stitch. That's all, teacher.
Very good. Excellent, Jorge. And like I said, I think that's the interesting part of this news. People waiting in line to smell that kind of plant. So it's funny. And I think it's interesting at the same time, sorry. Very good. Excellent. A ver, ahora sí. Sandra, ¿quieres empezar con lo del superhéroe? O quien quiera, levante la mano y adelante.
I'm just wondering because I was with Lindsay and Luis, and I don't know if they are here in this class today. I don't know if they remember me.
I think they're not.
They are not. Luis is not here. I saw Ana Luis, but I don't know if he's the one that I was with.
No. If that's the case, just go ahead. I'm sure that you know.
I can share. Just it's funny because I was playing a little bit with the IA. I just want to share something with you guys. Is that okay? I'm going to share my screen.
Yeah, of course.
Let's see. Oh, it has so many files here. Don't tell me. I'm sorry, would you please give me a moment? If somebody else wants to speak, I'm fine.
They're not lining up to speak today.
What happened, guys?
Well, January is almost over. Maybe they are sad because of that.
Okay. I'm going to share this to see if you can listen here now. This is the song, okay? It was funny. I just went through on one of these free IA pages to create a song, and this is the song for my superhero. I just wrote it, I put it there, and this is what it came out. Let's see. Hi, what happened? Sorry, then what happened? It's not working now.
Do you want to share the audio of the?
Yeah, give me just 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry. Take your time. I don't know. Maybe when you share your screen, let me see.
But it should be like just to.
Probably it's because of.
Give me just 1 second.
Yeah, don't worry. Let me see.
Can you hear it?
I'm listening to a piano, but I'm not sure if that's.
No, that's not the.
When you share your screen at the end, there are some controls and debe decir algo como compartir también el audio de la pestaña. No
And
sé
what it says, is there any part where I can share the? Oh, I'm sad that I don't know how to share the audio.
If you like, give me a second. Yes, I can hear a piano. Is that you?
No, that's the music that we are hearing here. Oh, I'm so sad that I cannot share it with you.
If you want,
I was excited.
If you like, send the link to that address, and I'll try to share it.
Excuse me, what did you say?
If you want, send the link to that email address that I just posted in chat, and I'll try to share it.
Oh, okay. I will send you.
Okay, let's. In the meantime, Carlos, if you were going to create a superhero, what would be her name, his powers? Just improvise.
Right. Let me see. Right off the bat, I'd say they could have good use of something that's in abundance. So probably be in control of some sort of like aspect of nature, because there's a lot of it. I'm thinking water. There's not a lot of those, right? I can't remember any of them right now. But yeah, probably what's it called? Water bending. I think I've seen some people use that word a bunch. Yeah. And maybe if you could also like freeze the water and take some of it from the clouds. I'm thinking of kind of like a Frozono from The Incredibles. I've seen that movie a lot, so I love it. I really like it. Yeah, something like that. Not sure about the name though, but that would be his powers or hers, theirs.
Yeah.
Aqua something, I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of superheroes with Aqua in the name. We can start with Aquaman, Aqualad, Aquagirl. But I think that idea of controlling elements is great. I don't know if you watched this cartoon, Avatar, The Last Airbender. You know that one?
I know it. I've seen it referenced, but I've never actually seen the movie.
Oh,
unfortunately.
No. I mean the cartoon.
No.
It's amazing. If you like that kind of things, let me share.
I guess I should, though.
Is this one? I'm going to quickly share my screen so you can. Maybe you know this show. Maybe not. If you haven't, I highly recommend. I think it's one of the best cartoons ever made. I really love that. And there's a character, Katara. She can there are elemental masters that can control or actually bend elements, and Katara, she can do the things that you said. But one of the dark things about her is that she can control the water in the blood. So it's dark, but at the same time it's quite interesting. So this is a very good idea. I think that controlling elements is one of the basic forms of superheroes, but they are always interesting.
Well, I'm not really like educated in like Japanese pop culture, but it kind of looks like an anime to me. Is it one?
Not really, because it's made in the US, but it takes a lot of elements from anime, from
Yeah,
classic anime, because this is an old show. I think it's around 2000. So,
I
well,
see.
it's
I
not that
see.
old, but probably for most of you, it's ancient. But yeah, it's very good, and it's like an anime in some things. Obviously, it's situated in Asia, uh, but it's interesting and pretty easy to watch. I love that. I've watched that like 3 times, and I still enjoy it.
I take it like that you like to see this watch anime, right?
Oh yes, and as I'm learning Japanese, is one of my best aids to understand. Sometimes they tend to speak in a manner that it's not common, but most of the times, and I really enjoy. I think that I watch more anime than than I should, but I love it. There are a lot of topics. That's a cool thing. It's not just like for kids. You can get a lot of cool things about it.
My friend Christopher, he likes anime. Um, he's told me about some of those that have some serious shows that he's watched, and I mean, from what he tells me, it does really seem real very interesting.
The thing is, like, as Japan doesn't have a very big movie industry, they move towards anime, and they have a lot of stories. You can watch something funny, you can watch something dark, you can watch something like horror. So there's a broad selection that you can take something of, and there are some things that people tend to think that, oh, you are an otaku, or you are a weirdo, but no, you can watch a lot of interesting things. So it's only a matter of having the interest. I'm not saying it's good or it's bad, but I really enjoy that.
I
That's
get
it.
it.
Yeah, I am a huge movie fan, so I watch a movie every day, at least one movie. So that's
Favorite
why.
one?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted, but I was asking if you have a favorite movie, or one that you would recommend.
Very difficult because I love war movies, I love action, I love horror movies too, and I have this little vein in me that really enjoys these art movie things that are no one wants to go to the movie theater with me to watch those. So I think right now in this moment, my favorite movie has to be mm, Full Metal Jacket. It's from Stanley Kubrick, a war movie from Vietnam. Amazing. But it's not for everyone because it's kind of violent. But I enjoy everything. The only thing that I don't like is Mexican romantic movies. The rest of the movies I'm pretty good with. I'm sorry because it's the same thing all over again. If there's Marta Gareda and Omar Chaparro, I know what's going to be. And obviously, I'm not saying that it's bad, but I'm not that into those kind of movies. So, but I yesterday I watched. I went to the movie theater. I watched Anora. Quite interesting movie. Every Monday I'm at the movie theater. Very good, excellent. Luz, yes.
Do you talk about the movie Anora? I was watching this week and they are very good. I laugh a lot. But do you watch the new one that is Emilia Perez? I don't want to pay for that movie, so I don't know if the people are paying for that one. They are bad critic.
Your mic.
I don't listen to you.
Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. I don't know because a lot of people are saying that it's an awful movie, but at the same time, I've read some news that it's around 11 millions in Mexico alone. So I don't know. I'm not really into watching that movie because I have this idea of not watching things related to narco traffic for personal reasons. But I don't know. Have some of you watched that before? Have you seen that?
No.
Anyone else? I'm not going to watch that on the movie theater. I'm pretty sure about that. But probably if it comes to streaming services, probably yeah, I'm going to. But this moment is not like I'm not that interested. But if some of you have watched that, please share your opinion. Could be interesting.
There are other ones that because I was saw that I don't remember the name in English, but I will say it in Spanish. The name is El Cuarto de Al Lado. I don't know. Say that they are very good. I want to see that one. It's about two women, and one is sick, and the other is periodic, or something like that.
Yes, actually, it's the newest film by Pedro Almodóvar, and I have a love-hate relationship with him. I really love some of their movies, and are like, oh man. But yes, and the cast for that movie is amazing.
So, do you like Pedro Almodóvar? Is your crush?
No. I have a love-hate relationship with him because some of their movies I love those, but he has some that oh man, I cannot watch this.
For example,
The Skin I Live In. Oh man, I cannot stand that movie. I don't know why. It almost I feel a physical discomfort watching that movie. La Mala Educación, I really like that, but I'm not a very big fan of Gael Garcia, so it's. But he has very good movies. I think that he's well for a reason. He's one of the best Spanish directors. But this one, what's the name in Spanish? Let me see. Doesn't say. Room Next Door. I really want to see that. Probably I'm going to like it. Sandra, ya me llegó, pero nada más es una presentación. No tiene audio. Está cerrado tu micrófono.
Excuse me. I shared the link in the message. It's not there? Yeah, I sent you.
Oh, sí.
Yeah, it's there.
Yes, give me a second. Pero no sé si pueda compartir las dos al mismo tiempo.
I think that I can share
A ver, vamos a
the PowerPoint.
Vamos a intentar.
I was just playing with the IA and it was very interesting.
Come here.
Let me see. Can you hear it?
Sad, happy, there's a superhero. When she sees you and she touches and she hugs you, change your feeling. Change no matter what you are doing. No, you are happy. Yes, you are happy. Sad, happy, the superhero. Happy, a superhero. Just want to tell you that the way you see the world in you and the world around is your choice. It depends of you. Be happy, sad, happy. There's a superhero. When she sees.
That's how teacher.
You even wrote the theme song for your superhero. That's great. I'm going to share the give me a sec. The PowerPoint. Because you have to watch this. Here we go. That's it. That's San Happy, the superhero. Do you want to read it, Sandra?
I am San Happy, the superhero. Powers, I fly super fast. People immediately change to a state of joy when I touch them, when I hug them. And I can fly so fast to take them to an experience of empathy, happiness, and love. I got my powers through a wise man that gave me a task and a purpose. That was my classmate Lindsay. She's super magenta. I don't know if somebody else want to help me to read it. What are her powers? And
Sure, I can.
thank you, Carlos.
You're welcome, of course. All right, so her powers are she can change the color of things, and says here, I would like to change people and turn them into a painting. Oh, that's very nice. Her personality is grumpy because she doesn't like people messing with the weakest, empathetic. Oh, she's empathetic, positive, and she got her power through a gift from someone unknown. Ooh, nice.
Other classmate that can help me to read it. My third classmate was Luis. I don't remember his last name. And I don't know if Luis is here.
I'm gonna read. So, super confusion. Powers, my abilities to be fast, skillful, distort reality with something imaginary. I'm too funny, a positive mood, wants to see people happy, active. Got his power through genetics. Very good. I'm having trouble picturing these superheroes in the Suicide Squad, for example, but quite interesting, and it's amazing how did you use artificial intelligence to create these characters. Excellent.
Teacher, about what? Would you please to repeat it? What did you say?
Oh, what I was saying is that I'm having a hard time picturing the superheroes in the Suicide Squad. I don't know if I've watched that movie, but this hero or anti-hero team is characterized because they are pretty unique characters with very weird powers like this. Because this idea, think about this, Sandra, because I think that maybe with a no, wait, give me a second. I'm going to go back to this. With San Happy, I probably haven't read too many comic books with dark twists on them because I think that this idea of infecting people with joy could be very dangerous. I think that it can lead you to a very dark place when you have this power, or maybe it's that I'm twisted. That's probably probable, but it's interesting.
I'm sorry, teacher. Yes, but you are creepy. You know that.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, probably have read too many comic books, and the stories are you need to have a twist. If you have this idea of I can make you happy just by touching you, it could be dangerous.
Teacher, it's just a little touch for a moment. It's not that he's going to be eternally happy. You know, it's
Oh
a choice
yeah,
because it's just you have the moment, and then it's your choice.
yeah, obviously, and something that I can think of is like you need to have a very strong moral fiber to have this power and not use this in a bad way. San Happy has to be a very moral character. I'm sure she is. Talking about Super Magenta, we are all seeing a little copyright infraction right in the chest symbol, but I'm not going to comment on that. Probably DC Comics are going to have a good time suing us. But
No, can I say something? The thing is, I tried to create through IA, but the thing is that like it's free. They give you just 3 chances, and I wasn't able to create like what I was expecting. And just I took an imagine from in color magenta from internet from Google.
no, it's cool. And this idea change the color of things. It's interesting, but and you told me that I was creepy. I would like to change people and turn them into a painting. That super villain
That's
stuff.
Lindsay.
I don't
I
know.
don't know what is Lindsay.
Very good. Excellent. That's the kind of thing that I really like you doing. And there's a lot of things here. Let's see. Excellent conversation for everyone. Maya Torres. Jesus, do you want to read the bio for your character? Okay, I will. Maya Torres was born in a small town in New Mexico where she spent her childhood exploring the desert. One fateful day, while hiking near a hidden cave, she stumbled upon a mysterious crystal that absorbed sunlight. When she touched it, she was infused with solar energy, granting her extraordinary powers. Power's solar flare can harness and manipulate solar energy, allowing her to create blinding light, blast, generate heat waves, and even fly at incredible speeds. She can also absorb sunlight to heal herself and others. Very good. I like this one. Maya is optimistic, brave, and fiercely protective of her loved ones. She believes in using her powers for good and inspires others to embrace their potential. Despite her strength, she struggles with the responsibility that comes with her abilities. I think she is a Marvel character. She completely fits in the Marvel universe. Very good. I like this. Mission Solar Flare flights against environmental destruction and injustice, aiming to protect nature and promote sustainability. She battles villains to threaten the planet and works to raise awareness about climate change. Very good. Together we can light up the world. I like that. Very good. This is good, Jesus. I like it. Super doctor. He was born in a small village. He can heal any type of illness just by touching people. He was famous for having that superpower. The people around him love him. Gabriela, there's a movie. If you well, I don't know if this is an interesting topic for you. It's called Elysium. It's very interesting if this is the case. Just imagine how governments could use a guy like this. But it's good, Gabriela. I think that the most obvious things could lead to a very interesting story. He could heal any type of illness. Imagine that he has the ability of, well, not the capacity of deciding if he of someone being worthy of healing. That could be interesting. And Suicide Squad, the second movie, it's very good. Luis, let me see. Oh man, very good. I'm going to share this real quick. Give me a second. Iron Man. That's kind of superhero I like because I love cyberpunk. Very good. I think that you wrote the powers. Oh no, this is from Luis. Stellar matter control nebula can manipulate cosmic. This is from Jorge. Stellar matter control nebula can manipulate cosmic energies and stardust to create shields, weapons, or temporal structures. Stellar teleportation. She can instantly travel short or long distances through portals made of cosmic energy. Very good. Flor, the Titan of Justice. Flor, do you want to read? Because I'm reading, but if you can do just to finish.
Yes, teacher. Yeah, the Titan of Justice. He has the powers to fly, speed, restore what has been damaged, know and feel the feelings of others, great capacity for intuition, a lot of intelligence. His personality. He is someone kind, intelligent. He likes to fight for justice, injustice, and violence. Brothers to her too much. Introverted. How he obtained his powers in his work. Through a chemical reaction, he was transformed into a person with a lot of courage and bravery. After having seen and experienced many abuses and injustice from an early age, he developed the affirmations powered with a particularity that he can control them well.
Very good. Excellent. I think that everyone who participated today had great ideas. I really like that. And they are pretty different, from water control to infect you with happiness. I think that word keeps ringing in my head. Infect you with happiness. It's interesting. Super Magenta, I don't know. I'm not convinced. Iron Man looks pretty good, and these last three I read are very good. Excellent. Very good. So we extended the class a little bit. I'm sorry for that. Let's call it for today. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to write me an email or ask me during class. Okay. So have a great night. Get some rest, and I'll see you on Thursday. Okay. See you soon.
Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you.
See you on Thursday, teacher and classmates.
Thank you, teacher. Good night.
Good night.
See you later. Good night.
Thank you, teacher. Good night.